world. Me, we show our hearts yet entirely. Deliver me from reality and take me to my fantasy. Tell me we can make this real if we can follow what we feel. I'm running but I've reached the edge, and now I'm falling, so promise that you'll catch me.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good division rivalry coming up here in the AFC. And these two teams have met once already. So they are more than familiar with one another's tendencies. And maybe more importantly, their weakness. With that, let's send you up to Orchard Park in Western New York. To our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased. Be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Aftershocks and the Buffalo Bills.
Let's go!
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. All right, let's take a look at the offensive starters, and the second-round pick out of USC one to talk about, Robert Woods.
I think a lot of people thought maybe he was ticketed for stardom coming out of USC. Has always been a great route runner, much more of a complimentary receiver, but they could utilize that in a big way and have him open up things in the middle.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing and they get right into the game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
And Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end...
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go!
2nd and 10. It's Taylor again. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go!
Again, it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw again is Taylor. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
On third down, Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Let's go!
Again, it's McCoy. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Now it's Taylor. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
First down and goal to go from the 7. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here we go!
On second down, Taylor. Incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it's third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is third and goal.
Come on, let's go!
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And Woods has got it. Buffalo touchdown. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Landry. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And this will be taken at the 13. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come out in the pistol. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So on 4th down, the Bills call on the punt unit, and Colton Schmidt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. 8 yards there on a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big game, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's L.A. with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Red zone opportunity. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in an offset eye. Landry now in motion right. The play clock's running down. They'll set up to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
1st down and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Deion Sims, his 1st touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. So we're right back where we started. All kicks away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head. Sometimes he had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL. or he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
On second down, Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Well, maybe thinking pass. They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And now a 1st down following that long gain. On the counter, here's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Los Angeles 1st down. They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction. and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. After the interception, here's Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Going deep here for Watkins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Sammy Watkins the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Taylor, and he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Taylor, throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Watkins alone on the left side. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go back to the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Brown coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that? And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Check 13. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
One receiver right is Watkins.
Let's go.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 3rd down, Taylor. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Carpenter knocks it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down following the run. Now back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Watkins alone on the left side. On second down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the play. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
Check. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
On second down, Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw here. And he fires one incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he has landed on hard. Kyle Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded inside the 5. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. In not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Taylor, and this one is incomplete. Clay, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the 1st. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Looking left side, and it's complete. They'll get 19 yards there. And it's 1st down, Buffalo. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw again is Taylor. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Third down now following the run. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
On second down, Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. They'll go again to McCoy. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Taylor. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And look out. I think he's going to go. Touchdown, L.A. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's second down.
Here we go.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Taylor. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bill, Kiko Alonso. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the outright, tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
And look at this. It's a fake. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Let's go!
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now it's Taylor. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
They'll run it with Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nikel.